It be I again, Cpt'n Blackheart. I'll be reading the rest of Cpt'n Blackheart and Darcy the mermaid. So sit down, relax, and enjoy. I just be recapping, so to speak, upon what has been happening. Darcy, you see, Darcy the mermaid, well, she's been bitten on the tail by some, and she's bleeding furious like. Aye, she's in real trouble. The crabs try to help to rescue her, but they nay be strong enough. The seagulls, will they be coming over to see Cpt'n Blackheart, or at least find him, and let him know what's happened, and get him to come and rescue Darcy, and that's where we be at. In fact, last thing I'd be telling ye was that Cpt'n Blackheart scooped Darcy up and placed her carefully into his canoe, paddled off, as if his life depended upon it. In fact, he rode that fast that Darcy's long hair blew wildly in the wind, looking as if it had a mind of its own, swirling and dancing around and around. Darcy clung onto both sides of the boat, her heart beating very fast. The captain was very determined to get Darcy to land as quickly as possible, just so his medicine man could start healing her before she lost much more blood. As they got close to the shore, the captain noticed his medicine man running towards them across the sand and over the rocks, his big black bag in his hand, full of everything that he might be needing. Can you see that? Aye, turny page. The captain lifted Darcy out of the boat and gently placed her on the soft sand close to some rocks that he had been sat on only a short while earlier. There was a cheering from what looked like half the crabs of the ocean. Can you see them? Cheering away. Who had been watching what was going on decided to all gather around and start snapping their pincers in approval. Darcy, the little mermaid, couldn't help tears from rolling down her face, knowing that mermaid tears had magical powers known only to the captain, looked up at him and said, "Captain, please take my tears. I know you can use them, and it's my way of saying thank you. Please take them before they dry up." So Cpt'n Blackheart took out a little bottle from his pouch, and holding it gently against Darcy's cheek, caught her tears, one by one. Drip, 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 until his bottle was full. "Thank you, Darcy," said the captain, thanking him kindly. Whilst the captain was doing this, the medicine man had been mending Darcy's tail, and now she was fully recovered and ready to go back to sea. "Just take care," says Cpt'n Blackheart, "and remember, you can't touch just anything you like in the sea. Some things can be very dangerous, as you've just found out, even poisonous. But most things are usually okay. So go off and have fun. Just be careful." Darcy thanked the captain and the medicine man, and then with a flick of her tail, disappeared back off into the deep sea from where she had come. There she be, disappearing into the sea. After the captain and the medicine man had a little chat, they parted company. The medicine man going back to his work aboard the ship, and the captain to find out some answers. If there was anything in the sea biting people and animals, then he needed to know who and why. Did you see what bit Darcy, the captain, first asked some little crabs who had been watching everything that had been going on? Lucas, a very big spiny spider crab, speaks first. Captain, I think it was a baby shark who was lost. I think he was scared and bit Darcy out of fear. I don't think he meant to bite her, but the little fish are trying to find out. Oh, look, here's George the octopus. Maybe he knows. George the octopus puts a tentacle around the captain's shoulder as a friendly gesture and says, "Well, Captain, it's like this. There was a baby shark who had become separated from his mother. He was really scared. He'd never seen a hand before." Can you see George the octopus with his tentacle around Cpt'n Blackheart's shoulder? I had never seen a hand before and thought it was going to hurt him. He panicked and just did what came naturally. I've just been talking to him. He doesn't even know his name, but he's very sorry for biting Darcy. Just wants to find his mama. The captain, turning towards the sea, starts chanting, "Mother shark, come find your baby, your poor lost baby. Mother shark, come find your baby." His words are like magic as they bounce through the waters until the sea becomes alive with all the creatures looking for her. She's here, called a very excited turtle. "I found Mother Shark." Sure enough, Mother Shark, whose name is Pippa, quickly swims towards the captain, crying, "Oh, you found my baby! Oh, thank you. We were separated when some person threw their rubbish into the sea. It hit me square in the face, knocking me out, and I sunk to the bottom of the sea. If it wasn't for Rosie and Robin, the Hickories being a type of very colourful fish, I would still be there." The captain could see George the octopus beckoning to something in the sea with one of his tentacles and shouting out, "It's a baby shark! Come on, don't be shy, little one. Your mother's here. She's been very worried, and she has been looking all over for you." So after a big nudge hug, which is the only way sharks know how to hug, Pippa the mother shark told everyone that they'll be on their way now. And so would they please say sorry to Darcy for both of them, for what had happened. There on a rock nearby, Darcy was sat, tail partly submerged in the sea and waving over to them. "It's okay, I forgive you. We gave each other a shock. It's okay." So Pippa the mother shark with a baby whose name is Rocco swished their tails, and as if by magic, totally disappeared into the depths as fast as they had come. "I hope this has taught everyone a lesson," said the captain. "Don't presume everything in the ocean is okay to touch. Just be careful and stick together. Also remember, rubbish of any kind is not okay to throw in the ocean. Not just because of pollution, but also you may just hit someone on the head. Good night, creatures out at sea and on land. Good night. Oh, and seagulls, before I forget, if you're up early enough, the fishing trawlers are going out to sea as the sun rises. I've had a word with all the skippers, and they say that if you follow them, They'll give you all treats for helping little Darcy. The seagulls made such a noise that the captain had to put his hand over his ears. Yes, yes, good night, shouted the captain, and off he wandered back to his magical cave until his next adventure. Be a seeing ye, me hearties. Be a seeing ye.